is good? Group number one. For those of you who are drawn to the first image, this is going to be your reading today. We're going to be looking into really we're just going to be pulling some cards just to see what messages want to come through for you today from your spirit guides. Just to get some quick messages for you today. Shouldn't be a super long reading, or at least I think. Um, but yeah, like I said, we're just gonna get some quick messages, whatever wants to come through for you guys for this today on this fine evening, or whenever you're watching. All right, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, what messages do you have today for group number one, the collective of group number one? What message do you have for them on today? I'm getting this energy up like an up level, like you're leveling up right now, group number one. Some of you have already stepped into that, and others of you, you're like literally right on the brink of it. So I feel like many of you, you've been doing a lot of work on self love, working on, how you view yourself, how you view the world around you, and your role in how the world around you works, such as your perception, your mindset, learning to shift your mindset and things of that sort. And I feel like that's been something that's been super successful for you. So I feel like the biggest message here from your spirit guides is that they are so proud of you for doing what you've been what you were supposed to be doing. You and I feel like you've been very successful at it. Some of you may feel like there's more work to be done, but in reality, there's nothing else for you to do except sit back and receive. Many of you, you're shifting from a masculine energy to a more feminine energy. So that masculine energy was like work, organize. Let me put this together. Let me do this. Let me do that. But this feminine energy is you being like, okay, I've planted the seeds, so let me sit back and let me receive. Let me receive, you know, back from the hard work and the work in general that I've been putting in. So I feel like right now your spirit guides want you to sit back and receive. Some of you, you may be doing too much at the moment. You may be doing a lot, or you may feel like you're doing a lot. I'm picking up some of you maybe just really feeling really anxious, as if something's about to happen. I feel like many of you intuitively, your higher self knows that you definitely have a blessing on the way. I feel like, or something near and dear to your heart is about to manifest for you. Um, but I feel like your spirit guides really want you to just chill and rest, and again, just sit back and receive, because you've done the big work. Y'all, look at this. The star, temperance. Yeah, babes, y'all have been doing the work, and the star talks about wish fulfillment, like literally wish fulfillment. So I feel like many of you are about to receive a manifestation that you've been really waiting on for a really long time. But I feel like your spirit guides are telling you, like, it's not about when it happens, it's about being prepared for it when it does, with this temperance card here. So I feel like many of you have been doing a lot of inner work, a lot of balancing. And again, if you can see on the card here, you got um, I believe this is, I forget the name of it, but it's damn, what planet is that? I don't know. It's giving me like the symbols, the male and female symbols that you see. I forget what those are called, but it's again, you've been doing a lot of inner balance, and I feel like you've been balancing a lot of your masculine and feminine energies, and finding out what balance looks like for you, and not just comparing yourself to others. So I feel like for this group here, it's like you've been in your feminine and then you've been in your masculine for a while, which is most recently. So now it's time for you to kind of incorporate that feminine energy, that divine feminine energy, back into your life, and whether it's through your career, through your love life, whatever that may look like for you. It's going to be different for everybody. But I definitely see you guys incorporating or integrating that divine feminine and masculine energy, because both of these cards here talk about balance, harmony, flow as well. You're learning to go with the flow of life. You're learning to release expectations, and again, that's that divine feminine energy. It's like you're allowing the universe. I just heard you're allowing the universe to be your sugar daddy or your sugar mama, and you're sitting back and you're allowing things to come to you versus you chasing after things or people. Even for some of you, you can even be meeting a person soon. Regarding your love life as well. But that's not for everybody. I feel like most of you are kind of focused on yourself and focused on um, um, building your life up, especially like your financial sector, and even your something about you having a physical glow up. So you may be like literally glowing from the outside, from the inside out. So I feel like many of you are just experiencing a lot of shifts in your life, especially because you've done the inner work and it's now showing up on the outside, if that makes sense. So then you have the King of Swords. So you got a queen and a king, even though they're from different suits. Um, Definitely, again, some of you may be meeting someone of the romantic sense, and for others of you, if you've already in a relationship, you could be meeting like a soulmate of some sort, or somebody from your life who is a great match for you, whether it's like a best friend, mentor, teacher, coach. I don't know, but I feel like you're definitely about, for many of you, you're about to meet somebody of significance who's going to really how do I put it? It's like you're finally aligned with this person. Whatever this person's meant to help you out with in your life, you're finally in alignment with that. So many of you, your spirit guides are telling you like you are in alignment. Look at this at the bottom of the deck. You got the Eight of Wands. So this is definitely coming in quite fast. Look at this, the Three of Cups. Yeah. So I feel like for many of you, this is definitely like soul tribe, soul family type of vibes. This person may show up a little bit different than what you're expecting. It's just a message coming through for some of you. But yeah, Three of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this person is is just gonna really bring in a lot of fulfillment into your life. They're gonna fulfill something for you or with you. Some of you, this could be a collaborative effort as well. Some of you may be collaborating with someone. But definitely your spirit guides, again, the biggest thing here is they want you to be open and receptive and receive. Just go with the flow of things. Stop worrying about the outcome. Don't worry about how, when, where, why this shit's going to happen. Just allow it to happen. Just go with it. Your spirit guides have never let you down. So why would you think they're going to let you down now? So let's get some final messages here. Final messages. Broken Arrow, yes. Embrace the energy of peace. Absolutely. Some of you, you're so used to chaos and so used to things not working out for you that you automatically think that, the ball is going to drop, or that if something comes in, or something really good comes in and manifests for you, you may think that, okay, well, when is the bad thing going to happen, or when is this going to go away, or when is this going to be taken away from me? And I feel like that's the mindset that you're shifting out of, and you're stepping into a more abundant mindset here. So your spirit guides want you to embrace the energy of peace. Allow yourself to be at peace. You don't have to feel that you're all over the place, or that things are always going to be chaotic for you, because it's not. So again, just embrace the energy of peace and allow peace to come to manifest in your life for you. So, guardian angel, you are not alone. So, your spirit guides want you to know that you're not alone. That you have the support of your angels, the support of your ancestors, your spirit guides. I just heard if you work with a specific deity, um, a deity or spirit, then they're with you as well. Some of you may feel like you're going at this alone. Some of you have been in hermit mode for a long time as well. You just feel like you're just so used to the way things have been for you, which may not have been the best situation for you. You're just so used to that you think that anything coming towards you is going to be bad, or it's going to not work out, or it's going to just turn left, when in reality it's not. You would manifest that if that's just going to be constantly be on your mind. Absolutely. And I feel like that's why your spirit guides want you to shift your mindset, which I feel like you all have actively been doing. But this is just, confirmation. It's just a reminder to, always think positive. And I know that's easier said than done. I truly, honestly get that, especially as somebody who, has struggled with anxiety and depression. I know it's easier said than done. But it's something that you have to work on. Just being honest with you, it's just something that you have to work on. It's not a walk in the park all the time. Snake shed old skin, literally. So your spirit guides, they're with you through this transformation. Many of you are going through such a big transformation from the inside. It's like an inside out type of thing. So you're doing a lot of shifting in your mindset, a lot of shifting in what you're consuming as well. Many of you, you're changing your diet, or your spirit guides may want you to shift your diet. And it doesn't mean like go on a diet. This is literally could be like a lifestyle change or a lifestyle shift. So this could be you maybe, cutting back on certain things, and maybe incorporating more of certain things, whatever that may look like for you, because it's going to be different for everybody. And I'm not a licensed nutritionist or dietitian or anything like that, so you may want to seek somebody like a professional if you need help with that. But I feel like the advice here is to have a good balance with the things that you're consuming, whether it's food, entertainment, music, TV, things of that sort. Just be careful with, having a good balance. Anything else, spirit guides? What else does group number 1 need to know? Anything else? Yeah, the biggest thing here is just be open and receptive to the new energies that are about to, that are knocking at your door, that are right here about to manifest for you. Um, yeah, just be open and receptive. Allow it to happen for you. Whether it's an opportunity, whether it's a person, it's going to be different for everybody, but just be open and receptive, because you deserve this. I feel like it's going to be something really, really good, and you deserve it. Allow it to happen, babe. But group number 1, these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So let me know how the reading resonated for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video, share, subscribe. Um, and I will see you all in my next reading. Peace out. All right, group number 2. For those of you who are drawn to the second image, this is going to be your reading today. I'm just going to be seeing, just what messages pop up for you. What do you need to know? What do your spirit guides want you to know at the moment? Um, yeah. So, spirit guides, what messages do you have on today for group number 2? For group number 2, what do they need to know right now? Group number 2, what do they need to know right now? As I was opening myself up to your energy, I was seeing, number one, I was seeing butterflies, and I was also seeing flowers, more specifically the flowers. If any of you have ever seen Lilo and Stitch, I forget what those flowers are called that are more native to like Hawaii and other like Pacific islands. But if you've ever seen like Lilo and Stitch, you may know what I'm talking about. I don't know what those flowers are called, but flowers may be significant for you. Hawaii may be significant, or like ocean. A lot of you may be water signs, or have a lot of water in your chart. You don't have to. It's just another indicator that this may be your reading. So you got so it's funny that the butterfly. I was talking about the butterfly because I was just about to mention something about closing out an old chapter. So you got the world here, which is the last card in the major arcana. So many of you, you're closing out an old chapter and you're entering into this newer energy, this newer chapter in your life. And you've really learned, group number two, which your spirit guys really want me to applaud you for it, that you've really learned to go with the flow of things. Many of you, you may think that you don't, or you may think that there's more work to be done, but in reality, y'all got this shit. Y'all got this, group number two. I don't know who I'm talking to, but your energy feels very like, I don't know. It just feels like you're feeling good. You're starting to feel on top of the world. You're starting to feel like you're starting to get back to happiness. You're starting to get to feel more happy. You're starting to feel more at peace because you're now starting to see things slowing down for like the chaos that's been around you or the shit that's been just all over the place around you. You're finally starting to see things slow down and you're able to like you know how like when you're swimming in like water and at least I don't know other people, but for me, I don't wear like goggles or anything, and I don't open my eyes open under the water. So when I come back up from the water, I'm like wiping my eyes. I can't see. It's blurry. I have to wipe my eyes and all that. So it's like you finally come back up above water, you're good. You're because many of you you're like you've been underwater, then you've come up, and then you go right back down, then you come up, and it's like been an up and down thing for you. But like now you've kind of reached this plateau almost to where you're no longer experiencing all those delays that you've been experiencing, all those setbacks, and feeling like, damn, when is everything going to get better for me? um, I see you finally reaching the light at the end of the tunnel, and I feel like with the water example, you finally come above water, and you're finally, you're able to wipe your eyes and make your way back to shore. It's funny you got the sun right here too, so I feel like many of you watching this group, things are finally. Look at this! Wow, you got the chariot here. So things are finally moving forward for you. Literally was what I was talking about here. You're finally seeing the fruits of your labor. You're finally able to um I wouldn't even say relax because I feel like, while certain parts of your life are finally, getting together, I feel like other aspects of your life, you've been praying for like, a new job or money or something like that. It's like the delays and the setback chapter of your life is closing, and it's like you're turning the page and you're entering into a new chapter. Um, and although it may not necessarily be this like cool, calm, and collected chapter, it's a chapter that you actually enjoy. You're actually about to start enjoying life again. Is what I'm picking up here with this page of cups here. Some of you may be receiving an offer soon because I always pick that up with the page of cups. You may be receiving an offer soon, especially a surprise offer because you got the fish popping up out the cup. Nobody expects a fish to come out of a cup. So this is going to be something of a surprise or something that you weren't expecting. So your spirit guides are like, just wait. Just wait for it to happen because it's going to happen for you really soon. Um, yeah, I just see you progressing. You're also standing in your power as well. Many of you have been doing a lot of inner work. Some of you may have been drawn to group number one, but I feel like for many of you watching this group, you're finally feeling like yourself. You're finally standing in your power, and you're finally realizing what that looks like for you. Because many of you have been on that journey of learning about yourself, discovering more about yourself, and you're finally at the point where you're like, okay, I think this is me. I I pretty much like this thing, or I like this part of me, or I like this idea of of a possibility of something that I can do in life. So I feel like many of you are discovering new things about yourself, and you're you're openly embracing these newer parts of yourself as well. But yeah, I definitely feel like many of you, you're about to receive some type of offer or an opportunity. It doesn't necessarily have to be some really big, huge, extravagant thing. It could be an invite to a wedding, an invite to a graduation, an invite to on a date. Somebody, this could literally be you being asked on a date, or somebody like confessing their feelings for you. It's not for everybody. It's literally just maybe a handful of you here. But I feel like the biggest thing here your spirit guides want you to know is that you've done the damn thing. Like they want me to give you a round of applause. like like this is your round of applause from your spirit guides group number 2, because you've really done so much work. You got the 9 of Wands here. You've persevered through a lot of things that would have um um it would have broken other people. It literally would have broken other people. Like literally, some of you may have even been on the verge of like suicide and wanting to hurt and harm yourself. But I feel like you've persevered through that as well, because you're still here watching this video, right? Um, so I definitely feel like many of you, you've progressed through a lot, you've moved through a lot, and it's now time to reap the benefits of that. Another thing I'm picking up from this 9 of Wands here, some of you may, your spirit guides say, some of you may be tempted to fall back into old habits. That may come up for some of you soon. You may have a tempt, like let's say you've been working on the mindset regarding um, um, how you make money. Some you may have been working hard on thinking, you know, I have to work hard for money. Maybe you get this opportunity to where you don't have to really work hard for money, but maybe the temptation comes in to where you may find yourself overworking or doing too much again. And it's like your spirit guides are like, don't fall back into old habits. Don't fall back into that temptation. Um, so I feel like that's one advice for you here. It's just don't fall back into old habits here, because you've done a really really good job at clearing out those old parts of yourself, and those just those parts of yourself that really no longer serve you. 8 of Wands. Some of you may be traveling soon or have an opportunity to travel. Um, yeah, 8 of Wands as well. You may be receiving some type of communication from someone. And with the lightning here as well, this is lightning also represents like something sudden or something unexpected. So again, what I was saying with the fish here, many of you may be receiving some unexpected news, some unexpected invitation, an unexpected opportunity. Some of you could be receiving, I just heard as well, you may be receiving some unexpected gossip. You may get some information about somebody that you wasn't expecting, or somebody may be exposed around you as well, is what I'm picking up. Yeah, you got the moon here. So for some of you, somebody around you may be exposed for maybe doing something that they maybe shouldn't have, or maybe that they were just hiding for a long time. And for others of you, this could be maybe somebody's exposed for something that they were doing to you behind your back that you may not have known about. So just be careful with the energy, the people who you're hanging around, the information that you're giving out, things like that. Just be careful with who you're communicating with at this time. Let's get some oracle cards here, some additional messages to close the reading out. All right. So this is for group number 2. What additional messages do you have for group number 2, spirit guides? Group number 2. Oops. Heart guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. Absolutely. Definitely, if you were drawn to group number 1, You may have some other messages there for you. But love and let yourself be loved. So your spirit guides want you to learn to be more open and receptive to receiving in general. Some of you may be a little bit closed off, or you may not. I just heard practice, so you may not have had practice um, receiving. You may have been in like a masculine energy of do, 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 action, action, action. But it's like now you're in this energy of receive. I don't feel like it. I just want to receive this shit. Just set it on my desk. Just I don't know. It just feels like many of you you're tired of being so action oriented and you're ready to receive. You're ready for something more chill, more relaxed, something that where you don't have to something where you don't have to do too much. And I feel like that's something that's coming towards you, but I feel like the biggest advice here is to be open to that and be open to things that may be different than what you're expecting. Some of you may be expecting this shift or this change to look a certain way, but I feel like for some of you that may be what's causing a delay. It may already the change may already be right there under your nose, but it's like you may just not be looking at it the way, or you may not be conscious of it in a sense. So just be careful with your perception and just making sure that you're open and receptive to new things, new people. I just heard no racial hangups as well. Some of you may, not everybody, maybe just a handful of you, whether it's to love or collaborations and things of that sort. Some of you may have a racial hangup, or you may only want to associate with this only type of person or this type of people, and it's like you may be blocking yourself off um, from from your blessings and from changing and moving forward because you're stuck on not only stupid beliefs but self-limiting beliefs as well, because you shouldn't be pushing nobody off or excluding somebody just because they're not the race that you want or ethnicity or whatever it is that may be causing you to push somebody to the side or push an opportunity to the side. So just, again, be open. Then you got shapeshifter here, transform or unveil your gifts. So I feel like for many of you watching this group, you are very, very, very in tune with spirit, with source, with the creator, God, Allah, whatever you want to call it. And I feel like many of you have a lot of spiritual gifts. Um, some gifts that you are aware of and other gifts that you have yet to unlock. So I feel like your spirit guides want you to maybe find a really good mindfulness practice. And I feel like as you get more consistent with your mindfulness practice, whether that's meditation, gardening, going on hikes, but this should be something that you may be doing like daily. This feels like something you should be doing daily, every day. Um, so it's really not enough to be like, well, I go hiking every weekend. That's fine. That's a good hobby, but it's this. You should find a good mindfulness practice that you do on a daily. It could be journaling. It could be um, praying. It could be um, cooking. It could be a lot of different things, but I feel like a good mindfulness practice is going to be really useful and helpful for you moving forward on this journey. Um, Especially when it comes to grounding yourself and being open to these new gifts as well. Because I feel like you're going to unlock more and more within you as you learn to be more in the present moment. Because that's the whole point of mindfulness. Mindfulness is the state of being present, being in the present moment. And things like meditation and the things that I was listing are almost like vehicles or different paths that you can take to get to the goal, which is mindfulness. Um, so I feel like again, the biggest thing, one of the big advice here is for you to find a really good mindfulness practice, something that you can be consistent with on a daily basis. And as you do that, you're going to be unlocking more and more of your gifts. And again, what I talked about earlier, you're going to be discovering a lot more about yourself, things that you didn't even know you could do, things that you didn't even know that you knew. I feel like also I'm picking up something about hidden knowledge or past life knowledge. So many of you may be unlocking some past life knowledge or past life wisdom here. So you got Fire Guardian and Ignite Your Passions. So many of you may be like discovering a new passion of yours or rediscovering a passion for some of you as well. I feel like this may be you may be discovering something that you used to do in past lives. This could be a gift that you used to have in the past life that you may be unlocking in this lifetime as well. That you may use to be of service to others or, just to use. I don't know. It's going to be different for everybody. But remember, when it comes to like different gifts, it's going to look different for everybody. And gifts don't look a certain way. Everybody always think of it being a spiritual thing, but it's not always a spiritual thing. Your a gift can be a gift of um, a gift of with your words. You may be somebody who's very you could be very healing with your words, or you may have a gift of having a green thumb, so you may be really good at gardening. Um, some of you may be like, I'm not really good at that. You never know, especially if you haven't really tried it like that. But there's something that you may be trying, or something new that you're going to be trying really soon. That's going to be feel very fulfilling for you. You're going to be quite surprised that you're good at it. But that's definitely something coming through as well. And at the bottom of the deck, you have Lady. Enjoy growth and reap reward. So yeah, many of you've been doing a lot of inner work, a lot of good work on yourself, and especially inner work on your mindset and how you're viewing the world around you. And I feel like you're going to be rewarded for that, and this may come in the form of maybe a new opportunity of some sort, or again maybe you discovering something. It's going to look different, but I definitely see you all being rewarded by the universe for the hard work that you've been putting in. All right, so group number 2, these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So let me know how the reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if the reading resonated with you. Don't forget to let me know how it goes in the comment section below. But group number 2, y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I'll see you all in my next reading. Peace out. All right, last but not least, group number 3. For those of you who are drawn to the third image, this is going to be your reading today. We're just going to be looking into what do your spirit guides want you to know at the moment. Just whatever messages want to come through for you. Whatever messages group number 3 spirit guides want to come through. He's delivered clear, guided, healing messages on today for group number 3. What does group 3 need to know? What does group 3 need to know? I feel like there's like a really big like collective shift. I feel like we're all feeling it. Like things are shifting, things are changing. It's like a change in the season. And that's funny that I mentioned that and the 8 of Wands came out. So I definitely feel like for this group here, you're when it comes to like the seasons, it's like you've been in fall for a really, 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 really long, not fall, you've been in winter for a really long time. And it's like you're coming out of winter and you're stepping into spring, to where things are no longer, like the ground is no longer cold and solid, and the leaves are, non-existent, and the branches on the trees look scary and all that shit. But it's like you're stepping out of that time and you're entering into a time where the flowers are blooming, the grass is green, the leaves are green, everything just is, the color is back in life. So I feel like your spirit guides want you to know that everything is okay. Everything, I just heard that everything is going, what is it? Everything is going as planned, or everything is going as scheduled. Yeah, I just heard everything is going as scheduled. So it's like many of you may feel that you have to be somewhere, or that you're behind, or delays and setbacks. But it's like you're right where the universe wants you to be. It's more so about you learning to be in the present moment and not um, stressing or worrying about how, when, where, why things are going to happen. Some of you may have been drawn to group number one, but I definitely feel like for this group here, you are for sure, things are speeding up for you now. You're no longer in that cold and delayed and, things just being really shitty for you. You're no longer in that energy. Things, it's like the ice is melting, the snow is melting, and the color is coming back to your life. You're entering spring. So I feel like for many of you, again, with this Eight of Wands, things are speeding up for you. And then your spirit guides are like, are you ready? Are you ready? You've been manifesting this. You've been praying for this. Don't be crying to us when things actually start to when you actually start to see the manifestation come to fruition in front of your eyes. So I feel like your spirit guides are like, be prepared, be ready, because at the drop of a dime, anything could change, anything could happen. And of course, I'm not talking about anything negative or anything bad. And if that's been your mindset, then you need to shift that, because that's what you're going to end up manifesting for yourself. But I feel like things are about to change for the better. Um, you're just so used to things going wrong for you or things being really shitty for you. But it's like no longer, no more, no more, no mas, no more of that. Um, and it's so funny. I was just talking about that. This literally looks like winter in this picture here, and it's like he's sitting at this tree, and it's like he's patiently waiting. You've been patiently waiting for something, group number three, and you're about to receive that, something that you've been waiting for. Some of you, this could be communication. Some of you, this could be I just got chills on my spine. Yeah, some of you, this could be waiting for communication. This could be waiting on a situation to change, because he looks a little bit depressed or sad or like disappointed in a sense. So some of you, you've just been really feeling like you've been feeling a little betrayed by the universe or betrayed by your ancestors and spirit guides. But it's like you're right where you're meant to be, and things are definitely, you're about to start seeing a lot of shifts in your life, but it's going to start from within. It's going to start within your mindset. So literally things are already set in motion for you, but your spirit guides want you to know that you have to keep a positive and optimistic mindset and know that everything is going to be just fine. Everything is working out for me. Best case scenario. There's your affirmation. Everything is working out for me. Best case scenario. And I feel like for many of you, you're about to finally start to see that. So Two of Pentacles here in reverse. Your spirit guides want you to let go of any extra baggage that you're holding on to, or anything that's causing you to feel out of balance. Again, whether it's your mindset, whether it's a person, a job, people, a group of people, environment. But there's, for some of you, you're holding on to something and you're trying to juggle it. You're thinking that you have a good balance, but you don't. The Two of Pentacles here is in reverse. You don't have a good balance on something. You don't have as strong as a grip on something as you think you do. So your spirit guides want you to let go of whatever it is that's causing you to feel unbalanced or to be unbalanced. I want to look a little bit more into that. Can you clarify this Two of Pentacles? Clarify Two of Pentacles. Wow. So Eight of Cups here. So your spirit, and literally the Eight of Cups talks about walking away from a situation or withdrawing from something. So your spirit guys want you to withdraw from something. So with it being cups here, this could be like an emotional situation or something that you have an emotional tie to. So maybe something that you could, I don't know, something that you may like. For some of you, this could be like a habit or a behavior. Some of you, this could be like alcohol. It could be smoking, and of course, I'm not telling everybody to just quit doing everything. But if you feel like something is causing you to feel unbalanced or to feel like you're like losing motivation or procrastinating or something that's just feeling like it's not too positive for you, be honest with yourself. Your spirit guides want you to be honest with yourself on something, and they want you to be honest with yourself and take appropriate action on that, because there's something that you're meant to be leaving behind or letting go of. You got the three of swords here at the bottom of the deck. Some of you, this could be maybe you still holding on to an ex or still holding on to a past situation. This could be holding on to something from your past, or something that for some of you, this could have been something that you've already walked away from, but you may still be emotionally or energetically tied to it. So this could maybe a need to do like a energy cleanse or um, a cord cutting ritual. I would suggest you may get somebody to do this for you. More specifically, is what I heard. You know, have somebody to do this cord cutting ritual for you versus you doing it yourself. Um, my friend Sabrina, the mid-age witch, she does great spell work. So definitely check her channel out. She has a channel. She also has an Etsy page. Anything else from tarot? Page of, is that page? Yeah, I believe that's the page. Yeah, page of swords here. So you have a lot of new ideas forming, and your spirit guides may want you to take action on that. So many of you, you may have an idea of something or something that may have come into your mind or just randomly popped up. Your spirit guides want you to take action on that. You got the Knight of Pentacles here at the bottom. So your spirit guides um, want you to again take action on something, or to take action on a certain idea. Somebody here, it could be a book, and it doesn't have to be you writing out the book. This could literally be you, because the Knight of Pentacles is like slow and steady. It's not like having to get there. He already has in mind where his destination, his goal, and he's taking his time. The horse isn't even moving. You know, the horse is chilling. You know, they're in no rush. So I feel like many of you may be feeling like you're in a rush. You feel like you have to rush to do something, but you don't. You know, this could be you taking baby steps on something. If you're wanting to start a business, this could be you taking baby steps with that. This could be you, you know, maybe one day you know, come up with a name for your business. Then the next day you know, create the website for it. The next day you, I don't know, apply for an LLC. Like, take baby steps. Your spirit guides don't want you to rush and overstimulate yourself, because that sometimes, I feel like for many of you, that could have been a really big issue with like procrastination and losing motivation, because you may be moving too fast with something. So your spirit guides want you to, you know, if you're having a new idea, or if you've been feeling moved or motivated to do something different or to start something different, take your time. This is going to be very, very, very successful for you, but it's not necessarily going to be like an overnight success, because the Seven of Pentacles here, um, you know, again, it's that slow and steady. He's waiting patiently. Um, he doesn't really get to reap his rewards until like the Nine of Pentacles. He has to go through the Seven of Pentacles. He got to go through the Eight of Pentacles, which is, you know, action and apprenticeship and you know, perfecting a skill or a craft. And then the Nine of Pentacles is reaping those rewards and benefits from all that heart, that patience and diligence and work that you've been putting into it. So I feel like many of you, you're in this Seven of Pentacles stage where you're kind of putting things together. You're at the drawing board, or you're back at the drawing board for some of you as well. Um, just trust your intuition and trust your gut, and just go with the flow of things. Things are going to work out just fine. Group number 3. It's just about you just taking your time with it and allowing yourself to go with the flow of life. Let's get some last um, guidance and advice for you. Some last messages. Oops. Spirit Fox, what does it say? Trust your talents in changing times, literally. Yeah, your spirit guides want you to trust yourself, trust your talents, trust your gifts, trust your intuition, because you're going through a lot of changes and shifts at the moment. But your spirit guides want you to trust your intuition through this change and shift. Because some of you may doubt yourself, some of you may, get a little bit overwhelmed or overstimulated. But trust yourself and trust that everything is going to work out just fine for you. Um, with the fox spirit as well, be careful of sneaky people. Be careful with the information you're telling people. Be careful with telling people about your moves and your decisions, because everybody's not happy for you. Group number three, everybody doesn't have your best interest at heart. Just maybe keep things to yourself. This could be your spirit guide saying move in silence. Move in silence. Don't tell everybody your next move. Not even your best friend. Not your parents. I don't care who it is. Move in silence. Move in silence, group number three. Many of you want to tell everybody about this is what I'm doing, and I got these plans, and I have these ideas, especially when it comes to your ideas. Keep your ideas to yourself unless it's like, I don't know, like somebody who's going to actually help you, like literally have their hands in helping you, create this. But like, keep your ideas to yourself, group number three, because I feel like you may have some sneaky energy around you, or people who may want to steal your ideas, or especially if you're content creators here. Some of you are content creators or want to be content creators, tarot readers, start your own business or be self-employed. Keep your ideas to yourself, because somebody's going to try to steal it. And continue to be diligent, continue to be consistent with your work. Mirror guardian, take time to reflect. So some of you, again, you may be at the drawing board right now. You're maybe trying to rethink some things, take some or reflecting over what may have gone right for you and may have gone wrong. And you're back at the drawing board, and you're trying different things. You're trying different methods. Some of you may even be introduced to a new method or a new way of doing things. If you have your own business or wanting to start your own business, this could be, maybe somebody coming into your life who could be like, hey, I noticed that you're trying to do this or start this business or do this and that. I know this way of doing this thing that you're trying to do, but in an easier way where you don't have to stress so much or, overwork yourself. So be open to guidance and advice from other people, especially people who are doing what you are wanting to do with your career or with your life in general. Um, so be open to other advice, to advice and guidance from other people. Um, yeah, and definitely, take this time to reflect over your past experiences and integrate those integrate what you've learned and cultivated over your journey into this new journey. Can I get one more, spirit? One more. Okay, yeah, this came out of group number one. So definitely, if you're drawn to group number one, check it out. So you got snake, shed old skin. So many of you, again, you're going through a lot of changes, a lot of shifts. You're no longer the same person you were a year ago, 2 years ago, back in college, back in high school. You're no longer that same person. And it's like you may be still trying to resonate with that old version of yourself, but you can't. Again, this is that two of pentacles in reverse, and this eight of cups I was talking about. You're trying to resonate with something from the past, or an old version of yourself, or an old habit or behavior or mindset that you used to have, but you no longer resonate with that because you've moved past that, group number three. You've moved on to bigger, better things, and you're trying to, and that's something that's holding you back. It's something that's keeping you stuck from moving past this seven of pentacles stage into this eight of pentacles, this eight and nine of pentacles energy. So your advice here is to shed that old skin, allow that old part of yourself to die. Let it go, group number three, because it's no longer serving you. You're trying your best to hold on to it, but it's not. Either you let it go, or the universe is going to send a tower moment into your life to where it's just going to be taken away from you, or something may happen that may cause it to, I don't know, cause it to leave, which may not necessarily be a negative thing or a bad thing, but when the universe gets involved, anything could happen. So take the reins into your own, to your own hands, because if you allow the universe to have it, then then you may get an outcome that you may not be so happy about. So shed old skin, let go, and be intuitive about it. Don't just stop shit just because you heard a TikTok video about somebody saying how you shouldn't be doing this or that, or shouldn't be, smoking or drinking, or you should go vegan and all that shit. Don't listen to all the hype. Do what you feel is what's best for you, but it's gonna have to come from a place of your intuition, and not your ego, and not your your intuition, not your ego, and not your brain, your logical self. But definitely listening to your body as well. If you, let's say you're eating something and your body's like, we shouldn't be eating this no more, or we should cut back on eating this, you may find your body react to it in certain ways, like a stomach ache, or aches or pains in your body. Your nose may run, or I don't know. But I feel like listen to your body at this moment, because your body may be telling you certain things that you may not be listening to. So definitely check that out. But group number three, these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So let me know how this reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Stay blessed, guys. Stay well, and I'll see you all in my next reading. Peace out.